him and the person that is chasing him, there is a second to very closely. That means a very big one for him, meaning he appeared in 2 nominations. One was Pilsner Player of the Month over April, but then that he lost to Marco Fred over there is Maroons. They were in that line together with Alan Okello over there is Vipers, but then we did see Marco walking away with that award. But then Mohamed Shaban equally also scooped an award for there is a Real Star. That award there is quite a very good one for him. It's very impressive, and his hard work is literally getting to pay off, and it's quite a very good one for his CV coming up front up to there is at the end of the season. I think bigger things await him at the end of the season.
Yeah, it's a very big one, of course, to talk about, and you will be looking into how exactly the teams have to get the best out of him. Remember, Shaban, when he got that juicy deal to go to Morocco, he went in there and came back. When he came back, he still came back, and Vipers had to sign him. When Vipers signed him, you did see him, of course, not doing much because he came back with injuries and he couldn't get time for play time. But later on, you did see him again coming back to Nduparaka Football Club to see that he balanced or recovered. Indeed, he was scoring goals before he left for KCCA yet again in the second stint, and didn't start well because of 1 or 2 things. And why? Because I think the coach had not yet gotten to know him well as being a foreigner in there. But Abdallah Mubiru, who understands the team, alongside Fred Kajoba, who of course is with the team of KCCA, I think they understood the value of Mohamed Shaban, and indeed gave him the chance to see that he really needs to propel or be the leading man at the KCCA. Ever since Abdallah Mubiru came, I think there's a lot that has changed into the team. Yesterday, winning yesterday's game meant very big, but Mohamed Shaban looks so special now. 16 goals, and for me, I remember giving my tally to, my mind to him, saying that he would be the top scorer of that is the league this season, and indeed things look to be happening. He's now 3 goals ahead of that is Umedi, of course, the likes of Nelson, which gives you some courage that maybe this is the time you will see Mohamed Shaban sign again. Are you seeing him remaining to the country come next season? Yeah,
that's why I literally said that at the end of the season, with the level of hard work that he has put into himself, with the level of positives that actually he is doing for there is a case here that is very evident, scoring in goals. So far, trust me, bigger things await. There is a Mohamed Shaban at the end of the season. Trust me, if the season closes, I really don't see Mohamed Shaban having an extended stay down at KCCA, even within the country, there is Uganda. With all these, but trust me, there will be lots of bigger clubs that are playing in bigger leagues that would possibly be coming in for his signatures in there.
So what do you think? Would you prefer Shaban move out of the league and go maybe to another league? Would you say he should still build up again to add his value into the Ugandan league? That's one big thing, because his contract is almost getting done. Or would you say that he should sign in a new contract with KCCA to see that he improves?
Mohamed Shaban has established himself already. That is down at KCA and the Ugandan league. Even from the biggest football in Uganda, there is a Star Times Uganda Premier League. I would literally say that for now his time is up for shining outside. He has outlived enough in there is the country, and in playing in the biggest football for all these years. He played with Nduparaka, he played with Vipers, he played with KCA, all within the same league. There is Star Times Uganda Premier League. So literally, I think I would say it could be the right time for Mohamed Shaban to cross the borders and go shine out. And trust me, when this guy goes out, he will literally be performing, because one, he's very energetic, he's hardworking, and he still has the zeal and passion to, of course, attain his goals and achievements. So basically, I think it's the right time for him not to extend his contract at KCA down here, but then I would literally wish him to cross the borders and also test the waters at the other side.
Yeah, it's a very big one. Yesterday, a couple of things happened in this. I did see very many people celebrating and jubilating his goal in the Star Times Uganda Premier League, where, of course, he was the hero yet again to make sure that they go through. Now, if you look at the table standing right now, you'd see that there are only 4 points behind. That is the top, or the table toppers, and which is one thing that someone would always love to see, to push forward for, because if your club is doing well, what else next can you do? And indeed, the team of Vipers, the team of Vipers, the team of Bull, the team of Kitara, Airtel are trying so hard to see that they really want to push things in there. But now KCCA looks to be also already joins the league contestants in the remaining 3 games that are right there. Any team that mishandles, it's a bad one. A very good shine for Abdallah Mubiru, though he says they are not in the race for that is the title.
But if he plays his remaining games also well, trust me, we could be seeing him finish. Literally, during his press address yesterday, we did hear him say that they're not into the contenders for the title race. They literally just wanted to finish in the top 4 and finish in a very better position. But looking at their current position, trust me, they are doing so well with the likes of Muhammad Shaban, and there is one guy, Magambo Peter, who was a man of the match in yesterday's game, and also their goalkeeper, there is Mutualibi Mugolofa. With all these names plus the rest of the teammates, trust me, KCA is slated for greater things. We shouldn't be surprised if the teams that are ahead of KCA get to losing their remaining games, or picking draws or share in spells in there. Possibly we could be seeing KCA finishing in a very better position, not even where they are right now. We could be seeing them coming or getting very close to there is the table leaders, because look at the points gap, it's very, very slim.
Yeah, the point gap looks to be just like I said with table toppers, it's just a 4, and that gives you that in case Chitara does not win their game, in case Bull does not win their game, in case Vipers, any chance for KCA to go through, it's going to be a very big one. So did you believe that maybe one day this will come out? That's also another question someone would ask, because it's one big thing. You will not really get out, or maybe you'll want to get in there from different teams that have come through. But for KCCA, I believe Abdallah Mubiru is trying to build a CV, and this should also mean to me, to the rest of the people, that it's not about bringing a coach from Europe and a foreigner to come and coach. It's about what do you understand? What exactly is there that the coaches in Uganda understand? One coach I would give credit to is supposed to be Mbabazi, but he's a journeyman all the time. I don't know what happens with him. He doesn't settle in teams. He's gone silent. But there's Abdallah Mubiru, who has been there now. KCC has his services. There's Alex Isabiri. I saw him the other time with Lugazi when they came to play on Duparaka Football Club. Now, a lot of things that you're seeing through, by the way, are coming here and there because of things that are going in from the local coaches. I believe what I just want to say is that local coaches should enroll and keep advancing every time, which will of course help them to push things to the right direction. And indeed, if you don't advance, then there is a challenge. So see, right now, because there is going to be time that Uganda maybe will want also to see who are those coaches who could take on the Uganda Cranes job. We have seen many times that the Uganda Cranes job or the Uganda national team job has been wanting, as people don't get the job. They go for foreigners. Even though they apply, you see challenges. It's only Charles Livingston Babas recently who refused the job, saying he was okay going to Arua Hill Sports Club, and which indeed he went, that did not offer as the assistant coach to, that is Cedrovic Micho Maltin. But all in all, you see Uganda struggle trying to get coach here and there. To me, it is a challenge. So can we also trust now our coaches locally to start also proving to the world that this is what we can do? I don't know whether you buy that idea, but to me, it's one thing that I would love to see. Ugandan coach or our local coach training or giving or taking the team to some place.
Literally, that could be a very good one, by the way, because we've worked with a lot of international coaches. We've worked with a lot of foreign coaches, I would say, and these coaches have always come in. And sorry to say this, literally, we've always achieved not much with them. How far have they taken us? Except the one local one, who is also the coach for the under-17. He one time took us even almost up to the World Cup, and then in there is the semi-finals, we were kicked out and all that. Even be it with the females and the rest. So literally, I think it would be a very good one if we started working and trusting our own people within here, our own local people, because these people that are within here, the coaches that are within there, the names that you gave, the likes of the Mubirus, the Alexis Savires, and the rest. By the way, I even want to add in there is our own, the likes of Dudu and all that. They're very hardworking. So basically, it would be very good if our own people started trusting in local people within here, because these people understand the players very well. They know most of the strengths and weaknesses of most of these players, because they've worked with them at a certain level, if not at all levels. So literally, if we started working with our coaches here, trust me, it would really be a very good one. It would be a plus, and we shouldn't be surprised if we start seeing a team Uganda performing very and going to greater levels and heights.
Now, of course, now it takes you, of course, what it takes to go and do. Maybe one day you could see David Obua becoming a coach at the national team, because he has a UEFA certificate or a UEFA license. But all in all, it's not about UEFA license. It's about how good you can bring in there. For a club, for me right now, who would love to see that the development of football should be there, I would advise them to go for Obua, because he's really giving you the real football trainings that you need to develop from the players. So when your players are young, you need Obua. He comes up, builds them very well up to the final level, and in a process. For a team that needs to take process by process, it is a very good one. You would see, let's say like a Proline right now. If Obua goes to Proline Academy right now, the Proline FC has the junior team, which is bringing out a lot in there. I think he would achieve a lot with Mujib Kasule's Proline when they come to, that is the Uganda Premier League, because right now the team is doing very good with the young boys and this and that. You're seeing the regional league, they're doing very good, but to achieve is one big one. So with time we shall see what comes in there, as of course the leagues still keep going right through the games. But KCCA winning that, I think was one big thing, yes, we should say, and we are hoping to see more games come through for, that is, the team. Not only that, we did also see a couple of teams talk, where of course Gaddafi also did beat Team Maroons by 3-1. Then Mbarara City played goalless with URA. This time round, Mbarara could not pick that win, at their own soil against URA. URA looked into seeing that they also needed to prevent themselves from dropping down right there, but a draw was enough for them in there. Somebody was like, this Gaddafi Maroons, they didn't expect that happen. Is it the same with you? Sure.
That is also that was a shocker to me, because one, look at Maroons' previous performances. Look at I did give you my analysis yesterday based on the table standings of the two teams. I looked at the table standing of Maroons currently, where they are, and where Team Gaddafi sits at, and literally I went in for Maroons. I put all my odds favoring there is Maroons. So basically that result there, someone can question it based on a lot of the irregularities, of course, that are happening in Ugandan football and all that. So we all know Gaddafi is struggling, fighting relegation. They really want to maintain themselves within the league. So if at all they continue winning like this, trust me, we'll see them literally surviving in the red zone. But then Maroons being beaten and picking in, that was quite a very, it was a shocker to a lot of people. Maroons going against a team like Gaddafi, no one literally expected in that very defeat, with at least with that goal margin. At least it could be a 2-1 or a 1-0 maybe, but then football is football. Anything happens at any time, even when you least expect it.
Yeah, it's a very big one. Now, dates and a venue have been confirmed for, that is the Uganda Cup, that is to take place. Of course, the Uganda Cup finals, that is to take place. Now, it is being said that 25th of this coming month, of course, this very month, I mean, that you will be seeing the team of NEC take on Chitara. and this game will be at Wankulukuku Stadium. Now, a very tight game it will be for these two sides in there. But looking at the venue, would you say that's the best venue for this? Of course, very many expected this game to be at Nachivubo, but right now it's going to be at Wankulukuku. I'm talking about the Uganda Cup that is ongoing.
That's going to be a very huge one. Basically, in Uganda, people get surprised every morning. You're waking up, you'll wake up and hit some news that actually you didn't expect. So basically, if they will take in these finals to Wankulukuku, trust me, there is nothing Ugandans we can do. We literally have to go in for these games and watch them and take them the way they are. But then it's going to be a very big one for Team Chitara travel in up to Wankulukuku to take on Team NEC. And this finals, by the way, is going to be a very tough one, because now for Chitara, they have to fight. They're in two battles now. Their UPL position is at stake, because every other person that is after them is fighting so hard to attain the position where they are. And then the Stanbic Uganda Cup is literally also very, very important to them, because they are looking forward into literally surprising Ugandans, being new entrants and all that. Look at the two sides that have gone into this final. They are new entrants into there is sometimes Uganda Premier League, and they are doing very well. I could say this the first time experience, no one expected. We wouldn't really want to compare them to the past previous season, all the previous stats and all that. But look at where they are right now. They are doing so well, both new entrants. So this game is going to be a very tough one, and it's going to be a decider for both teams to weigh out their chances over continuing in the title chase run for there is in UPL. Of
course, the two teams will be it's their first time ever to reach the finals of the Uganda Cup, and the team that will win here will also be having the first time ever trophy of the Uganda Cup that will be coming through. Remember, this was released by the director of the director of FIFA competition. I'm talking about the lady herself, Aisha Nalule, who of course released this today. But the final, remember, previously has been on a knockout basis that you could see competition that of course you saw today. You play here, tomorrow you have to go just in that has been held on a rotational basis across that is all the 8 regions of FIFA. But in the instance like last year, you did see Vipers edging on the team of Police. It was Police, and that is the final. This game was played at Akibwa Stadium, and in that is the northern region. But to reach this final, now you would see that it's going to be at that is the central region, which is of course going to be in Wankulukuku, and this time around it is the team that edged Pajula Lions 4-1 on aggregates. I'm talking about Chitara, and then of course the NEC, a football club that also eliminated Bull to reach the finals. A very, very big one to talk about, and all the things that probably will be coming out of this will be one big talking point that will be coming right there. Now we are going to be taking a break. When we come back, we have a talking point about the referees who of course have been suspended for of course 1 or 2 reasons. And then we shall also be discussing some of the international stories that will also be coming right through there. But before that, I want to say the school games are also going. I mean, they are doing preparation, schools, to see that they prepare for now what is called the East African Games that will be coming. I was speaking to one of a friend who, of course, is in the Central. He says this time around the team of Chitende on high gear. You could see them push hard and make sure that things work out. And then I was talking to one of my coach friends from that is Bukedia side. Said Amusi is also in the Eastern trying so much to see that representing that is in the nationals. Was one thing they did, but now East Africa is also going to be another one to be represented. So we are waiting to see how these schools will be. But the trainings, as I talk, schools came back and they are training very, very hard to see that this works out. And then in the big league, teams are also training very hard because they want to, this weekend, you will be having a couple of games that probably will be coming through to see that we get to all this. Now, on Friday, we shall be having a guest, just like I did tell you yesterday. We shall be having a guest coming in from the Ker Alur King the Kera Lur, of course the kingdom of the Alur kingdom, you will be seeing one representative